here today with Clive Booth, aka Ribside. Hi there, Clive.
Hello.
So, Ribside, when did the band start?
I started Ribside, I would say, in the late 90s, and when I very first got a computer and started to, say late 90s.
On your keyboard?
Yes, on my keyboard. Tinkling the ivories on my keyboard.
On your keyboard?
Yes.
Have you ever seen anything so sexy, Bernice?
Well,
Ribside, the name. What does it mean to you?
it comes from an old lyric, an old song title that I had back in the 80s, and it just means from the heart and body, from your ribs at your side where your heart resides.
From your heart?
Yes. Yes.
I like that.
Excellent, thank you.
Tell us about your influences.
David Bowie and Genesis and Yes and Ennio Morricone, etc. I would say I'm influenced by everything.
David Bowie and your wife.
David Bowie and Ennio Morricone and my wife all in the same room singing the same song.
Looking beautiful.
Always beautiful. Oh.
And your heart.
Next to my heart, my ribs at my side.
Right by your heart.
Yes, there.
Influenced by your heart.
Yeah.
So, tell us about the UK underground scene. Where does the future hold? What does the future hold?
The underground scene in the UK at the moment, I would say, is very lively. And judging by what I see locally, when I manage to get out, is that a lot of DJs and bands are actually playing in many venues across this particular town, and I can only imagine that it is echoed across the rest of the nation. Very strong sense of activity in terms of the young people producing music and going out there and entertaining people, which is just fantastic.
Myspace communities, what do they mean to you?
Myspace has completely changed my world over the last few months. The word, community, it really is a global community where people are communicating and offering remixes and collaborative work. It's just fantastic. And in actual fact, it changed my life to the extent that via Myspace I got signed to my first record label after nearly 3 decades involved in music, so I'm absolutely over the moon. So I must give a big shout out for White Label Music, because they're the people that have brought Ribside to the world.
Other collaborations with Myspace?
Yeah, I've been working with various artists, most recently the Ape Drape Escapes from Sheffield, a young new wave outfit who are fantastic. Been working with Jim and Anne, who they'll know who they are. JP, who I'm always eternally grateful for his encouragement, who's now involved in Super Bass amongst other things. And I'm getting offers left, right and centre to do remixes, and it's just a case of trying to justify the time to do what's important, and at the moment I'm working on my own material which I need to get out there.
And your record that you've got with White Label, what's that called?
Well, the album's called The Electronic Bible, and it's chapter 3 of that series, which may be the last chapter, but there is talk of another series. But the album's Electronic Bible. My track's called the Menorcan Elastic Band Treatment, which we've shortened to MEBT, and that's available for general release in April, although there is an iTunes exclusive now. So if you go onto iTunes and look for Ribside MEBT, and you're in for a treat.
Do you want to play in Greece?
I would love to play in Greece. I would treasure the opportunity to get out there and hopefully.
Why Greece?
It's just a beautiful country. I've seen many documentaries and read many books about the country. My mother and father have actually been there several times and give it glowing reports. They're out at Falaraki and Rhodes. But really, I'd love to get out there. I think it'd be fantastic. It would.
What's next for Ribside?
Well, I'm talking with White Label Music about the potential release of an EP, so maybe a 4 or 5 track EP later this year, once we've got the actual launch of the Electronic Bible completed, and we're hoping to bring out some new material maybe by the autumn.
Well, just remains for me to say thank you to Mysterious Art and Ignorance.
Thank you, Mysterious Art. Artu Battles.